Hey, what's up, everybody? Today we're going to talk about the final minicamp wrap up. Just a couple of things here, and we're going to talk about Dak Prescott and some of the things that he's doing towards leading this team to playoff contention. It starts with the small things. It starts in the off season. This is serious. Cat mode. All right, so we're going to hit on a couple of things here. A couple of players that have really elevated the roster, that are going to help the Cowboys make this push to the playoffs, man. And yeah, we are talking about that because that's what the expectations are. I don't want to see anybody coming on here talking about, hey, no need to talk about that. Yeah, we are. This roster is playoff ready. And if we're not talking about playoffs, then we have the wrong coach, we have the wrong people talking about the Cowboys. All right, so that's not this channel. We are ready. This roster is ready. If Garrett cannot get this team into the playoffs, he's got to be out of here. All right, he's got to be out of here because this roster is ready, and they just added more talent to this roster, and that's what we're going to talk about here. Some off-season little moves here that I think are going to really help the Cowboys moving forward. I'm going to go over a couple of them that have really shined here over the course of the off-season, OTAs and minicamp. John Bay Johnson, the wide receiver, he's showing a lot of speed and showing that he is ready. He's studying because he's got his nose deep in the playbook, coming out, playing fast. When you know your plays, you know your playbook, you're going to play faster, you're going to play smarter. So that's a really good indicator of someone who's ready to take somebody else's job. All right, so look out for him. Dorrance Armstrong took advantage of a lot of the missed time from some of the vets that have missed time due to injury. You know, Tank, Lawrence, Taco Charlton, these kinds of guys. Tyron and all these guys. So him getting more starter snaps is a thing. All right, that is something to be acknowledged, and it's not just about let's chill. All right, we're not chilling on that, because if he wasn't ready and we saw a lesser type of player taking his snaps instead of Dorrance, that would be something. But for him to get those starter snaps, that's good. Same for Tristan. All right, so you know, you do take it with a grain of salt, but at the same time, you acknowledge it. You acknowledge the success of these players being ready to step up. All right, and that's what these guys are. Next man up. If he wasn't the next man up, then yes, you would have concerns there. But next man up, they came through and showed out. Daniel Wise, he's my undrafted pet cat for this upcoming training camp, and he did his part. You know, he did good in the OTAs and the minicamp, so he's good. Robert Quinn, the newest addition at defensive end, so a consummate professional. I cannot wait to see him and Lawrence on the field together. This is going to be a very good attack. Now, you know, we still need to see what happens with Randy Gregory. You know, the assumption is he is suspended indefinitely until the commissioner makes some sort of decision, but he's in no hurry. All right, he's in no hurry. The other player that has really looked good, Jordan Lewis, getting all kinds of love from Coach Richard. And no, I don't think this is about, you know, making him look good to use him for trade bait. You're not going to trade a good player like him. I think they're really starting to acknowledge that he's going to be here for a while, and he's going to contribute. He can play on the outside. He got outside snaps, you know, with Byron being out, so that's good. The other player that has looked good, Donovan Wilson, the rookie safety. I think he's going to push for a position on this 53-man roster. He's looking good, making plays on the ball, interceptions, all that kind of thing. And then you have Darius Jackson, kind of the forgotten running back in this stable of running backs, but a lot of good news coming from him, looking really good in camp, mini camp, looking sharp, looking crisp, running all over the place, fluid. And he looks like the guy that we all fell in love with a couple years ago. So let's get behind him as well. We want the best running backs out there. We did draft 2 running backs, but if Darius Jackson is still the man, still the guy that we all fell in love with, you know, let's see what he can do. Let's see what he can do, all right? I'm not saying that Tony Pollard or Weber aren't going to make the team, but maybe Darius makes a serious push consideration to make this team. All right, you never know. So and finally, Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott has looked really good in all of these camps and OTAs, and just a really good news. You know, taking the new playbook from Kellen Moore, the new wrinkles, and really working well with this new dynamic of John Kitna, Kellen Moore working together as a trio, and worked on his mechanics, his feet, that kind of thing. So we're hearing a lot of good things from the coaches in regards to Dak Prescott. Now, the other news here, and really the title of this, is Dak Prescott's Wide Receiver Summit. So we're going to talk about that here now to end the video. And what this is, I think this is like the second or third season that Dak Prescott has done this leadership in the offseason. So about halfway through this vacation, or in probably about 3 weeks or so, Dak Prescott will get together with the wide receivers and hold a summit where him and the receivers, they get back into the groove. They go over, just getting in sync, and building more chemistry, camaraderie, and that kind of thing. This is something that is just another good, checklist when you're talking about the type of player that Dak Prescott is. So very good news there. He's going to be working with wide receivers that he's worked really well with. Amari Cooper, they have a good rapport there. Michael Gallup, they started coming along better. And I think, doing this summit will only help that cause. All right, that'll only help this team. And of course, you have the rookies and younger players that have missed time. Cedric Wilson, Lance Lenore, Noah Brown. All right, let's hope that Noah Brown can stay healthy, because he has a lot of potential. All right, has a lot of potential if you just stay healthy. And the other receivers, and obviously the undrafted guys, John McJohnson. Devin Smith is in the fold, and Randall Cobb. Him and Randall Cobb have looked really good throughout this process. But that's all I have right now, guys. Just a quick list of players that have really shined here as we head towards training camp now. Okay, so 6-week vacation, about midway through. Like I said, Dak Prescott will have this has become an annual wide receiver summit, where he will take him and the wide receivers and just continue to build that camaraderie and get ready for battle. Right? Let me know what you guys think about these players that we just talked about here in this video. And if you would, please hit subscribe if you haven't already. Hit subscribe. Obviously like this video. Let's try to get those likes up into the hundreds if we can. And as usual, guys, continue to like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you for another video here soon. Peace.